Before we begin, thank you very much to Hulls Charles for joining the Patreon campaign over at patreon.com/TJOmega. As always, thank you guys so much for the help and the support. You're genuinely the reason that I can keep doing this and keep the videos coming. And I hope you're enjoying them because this has been interesting trying to get 2 videos a day out. But hey, if you guys are willing to support, I am willing to do it. So we'll do it as long as I can get away with. So, someone made a suggestion for other websites where I can do like a bit of a website dive and see what all is going on in the Transformer world somewhere else on the internet. And the suggestion was over on Shapeways, which yeah, that's actually a good idea. All the weird stuff that I found on Etsy, that's the stuff people have already 3D printed out and already are selling. This is just stuff that is digitally existing and not necessarily has a physical presence in the world yet. So I'm interested to see what exactly we can find here. Now, these are artistic creations, so I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure that anything I click on, that the artist name can be seen. And already, if the website would load, this is actually a slower website than I thought. Okay, so this might be a little bit of a struggle to dive. So Viper's Pit coming up with a head for tailgate. Uh, oh, it's okay. It's not even for, huh? It's not even a replacement head for one of the existing tailgate toys. It's actually for a custom. Okay, that is okay. So that tells me somebody designed that for their own custom project and thought, oh, well, we'll just throw it up on Shapeways, see if anyone else wants it. Which I'm totally fine with. We got swords for different characters, a lot of guns and accessories. We'll say that. What? Whoa, hang on. And then we run into weird things. So guns and accessories are kind of the easy thing to 3D print. I kind of expect that, not too shocking. Uh, Extra heads are interesting. A Titan's Return copter face. If you want to turn a Titan's Return toy, I presume highbrow into copter. Not that you're like restricted to that. You can make copter a tank. I mean, at that point, it's your copter. I'm not going to tell you what to do with it. Lots and lots of weapons. Lots of weapons. Where's some weird stuff? Like I saw the top. We saw like cufflinks at the top. Like that's bizarre. Um, where's some really weird ones? Like where's the stuff that someone did on a bored Saturday night after too much vodka? Where's like the really weird ones? Okay, Shapeways was loading like it was running on Windows 95, so I had to stop and preload a whole bunch of stuff that actually caught my eye. This being the last page. And there's like most of everything you're going to find is little upgrades. It's going to be alternate faces, a lot of alternate faces, especially for Titan Returns figures that are so easy to swap faces on. A lot of them are guns and gun accessories that you aren't going to find on other, they're otherwise missing. But there are some interesting things. If you want a 6-inch statue of Carly, that is a thing that somebody made. Let's look at some of the ones that actually caught my eye. Accessories like this, I think, are fun. This is Slingshot's little front grill accessory he had for an episode after like a rush repair job. You can get your own Rodimus star. Not need to actually earn the approval of Rodimus aboard the Lost Light in order to earn one. You can just print your own, and I think that is hilarious. I mean, that's basically what he's doing. Print them and hand them out, print them and hand them out, print them and hand them out, unless you're Trailbreaker, and then it's a little bit harder to get one. The quarter pipe for a Titan's Return connection piece. So specifically on Optimus, this one was funny to me because the example here is on the Titan's Return Power Master Optimus Prime, which was repainted into Skatimus, Skatimus Prime, I want to say, like goofball name, but they did that with with a skating company tie-in, and that was what happened. So like you can actually add half pipes or quarter pipes, I should say. Oh, half pipes too, I guess. These are compatible with each other that actually connect to the ports. I think that's hilarious. They can actually turn your Titan's Return base modes into skate parks. So for everyone who's holding on to an Armada Grindor, your day has come. Little figurines like this are fun too. So it's based on a Diaclone figure. It's holding Optimus Prime's rifle bazooka style though. I think that's actually a cool little piece if you like your Diaclone stuff. Like if you've got like the new Diaclone like battle convoys, I think this things like this are like a really nice companion piece to that type of release. Fun little things. Fun little things. There's another minifigures. If you want Warooters, we can do Warooters for any of your. Okay, so they are scale. Okay, the feet are compatible with Titan's Return figures. So for some reason, like Titan's Return seems to be a recurring theme in a lot of the stuff I'm finding on Shapeways. I guess it's just ripe for customizing and alteration. Probably why it's expensive on the aftermarket, because wow, some of those are crazy high, as we found out recently. Uh, No, this is fun. Like if you've got a set of Insecticons, hey, you've got a kickback coming out soon. If your kickback needs a little bit of a pilot, you've got that now. Now, if a Warooter isn't your style, how about a little mini Bugman Warooter style, but is also a Target Master? Because that is available too. See, Kabutron, mad neuroscientist Bug Brain Kabutron has thrown his lot in with the Bug Mandibles gang, turning him into a powerful cyborg capable of becoming a twin ion impulse blaster with a thought. Interesting stuff. You know? This is the kind of interesting stuff I like. This is fun. This is just like silly, goofy. I like this stuff. Just people just getting to do whatever they want and just make whatever toy they can come up with in in a modeling program. I do like there's also Energon stars. I saw both the Decepticon and Autobot version. Uh, it's just a replica, so I think it's just the exact same size. Just in case you need to replace your Energon stars, which is an interesting, like replacement parts again, something that's interesting on here. I kind of like large ones you could actually attach, and then hide like a 5-hour energy in them or something. So it actually works. Hand. So the Savage Claw mode famously sucks. However, there are now upgrades that can change that. You can also see there are upgrades to make the claw itself a lot longer. You can have big ol' hand with full range of articulation. I'm surprised the engineering on that can hold them up. Oh, and the fingers actually double as guns. Interesting. Stuff like this. I mean, just for the fact that it's Cybertron. I love giving a little bit of Cybertron love, and that hand could have. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Hey, how about a custom Battle Master? Let's have a custom Battle Master. It's a bull. The I think the animal Battle Masters were always more interesting to me. I think they came out a little bit more fun. I do like this little touch where the horns on this one are off of the head. They aren't actually molded as part of it. That way, not only is it easy for them to be a different color, but it also means you have horns pointed forward on the weapon mode, which is actually a really cool way to do that. It gives it a little bit more edge. Fun stuff. I like this. I like little guys like this. Some people go all out. Some people go absolutely nuts. Here is a full-size rung. You can see what it looks like if it was completely painted. It is very rung-like. Head, looking good. Expressive eyebrows. That's a cool touch. Doesn't seem like it has a transformation, but if you know the IDW comics, that's perfectly in character for him. What I like is that he is deluxe size. The third-party one I know of, I think, is like Voyager scale, because almost everything Mastermind does is Voyager scale. So having it deluxe size, where he's a little bit more appropriate in your Classics Generations lineup, I think is perfect. So moving on, someone did their own cassette former. So standard size cassette already looks fine, and then it's like a full like assault jet, which is cool. Now there is such thing as a jet cassette in Transformers. It's an Autobot. It's Rain Dance. But you know what? This is actually really cool. I like the look of it. I like how many 3D details it manages to get and still form like a cassette. You can see like on the underside of him here. Yeah, he's got a lot of bulk under him for for a little cassette jet. Very, very cool. Love the engineering. Love the like craziness that it can get to. And just like some people are extremely clever with how they engineer these things. So someone named A1 Kitbashing has done some really cool things, and it's all fully assembled. Like, well, I maybe not fully assembled. I haven't looked at that, but fully operational transforming toy, which actually looks pretty cool. Yellow Warden. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's got a unique style to it. It's not anything I would identify like as like a particular Transformer series. Yeah, I like this little dune buggy mode. He looks cool. Big twin cannons coming off of him. Yeah. If you could 3D print this like in like higher clarity, because I know some 3D printers who can do like super clean prints and like super smooth finishes. Something like this would look super good. But just like the idea that you can just come up with the engineering in your own head and actually manage to make it work, I think is super cool. They've done quite a bit. So here's another one called Haven. Haven's more ambitious. Haven I get something of a Cybertron scattershot vibe off of. I do like the green in that. Big shield accessory, because this is a triple changer. That's ambitious. So it does have this like futuristic / alien snowplow mode. I can see the robot arms, but it still looks pretty solid here. I'm not gonna knock it for that. And then we also get a tank mode. That's actually really, really cool. It does look like a lot of that transformation does rely on that snowplow, giving the vehicles a different look between each other, but I still think it's really cool and ambitious that you can actually manage to make that work. So that has full credit. That's full points for me. That's actually cool. And then this was my favorite from them, Recon, which is appropriate because in these colors, it looks like a scout ship for the Autobot shuttle, for the Ark. Like this looks like if the Ark had like little fighter jets that flew out the back. Or, like this says, like if it had like scout vessels. I really like this design. And again, it's pretty simplistic. It's mostly like legs folding up, nose cone folding up, arms just go to the side. But as a simple, you designed it yourself Transformer, I think it looks really, really nice. Like, I would be happy. Like, this is the kind of cool stuff I like. I actually wonder, like, in those colors, 64 millimeters tall. I'm American. We have freedom units here. I don't know what that is, but for $21, he seems like he'd be quite small. But hey, for your Ark, I think he'd make a perfect little like mini-con style accessory. And we're gonna wrap it up with my favorite one I found, my absolute favorite one I found, and I'm so happy someone did this. Someone made a Signal Lancer. Some mad lad actually made Signal Lancer, and here's the crazy thing: it looks better, like form-wise, it looks better than it did in the cartoon. Like you can see in like the CAD model version, like it's like Minicon style engineering. It's just a lot of ball joint connections, but it works. It still looks like the character, and it forms a full stoplight. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm waiting for that day when 3D printing gets like really smooth results and you can actually just print a toy at home. That is going to be fun to look forward to. Until then, we're kind of looking at this like really rough design style. But, that's the cost of 3D printing. But you know what? Sometimes that's the charm of it too. Like there's something interesting about knowing that like on some weird level, like this completely plastic thing was handmade and hand designed by someone who wasn't getting paid ridiculous amounts of money to do it. It's just someone who made it, who took it upon themselves to make it. And yeah, there's just tons of this stuff. Tons of this stuff. Ooh, custom cyber keys. I need to get a hold of them. Can you make a custom cyber key with my logo? that would be like my ideal. So, yeah, Shapeways is fun to go through. There's a lot of weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff going through here. So go give it a shot yourself. You'll never know what you're going to find. It's an interesting little website to dig through. And once again, thank you for joining me as we go through my ridiculous schedule. But we will try to keep it on track. It's a little rough going here right now, but for now, yeah, everything looking good. So thank you guys for your help in that, and I will see you next time. Guys, I am facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.